Yeah?
What about the guy that jumped on the ship?
Yeah, there was a guy that jumped on the boat.
Oh, yeah.
Brandon totally forgot.
Taro goes over the edge of the boat.
Oh, no! In real life, I can't swim. So in real life, I would have been dead at that point. It would have just been over. Done.
Yeah.
It's that elf sashimi. Hey, boom.
Fireball!
No, we're on a boat.
I don't care.
No, do
right.
care.
Yeah,
You really should have said
I want to sculpt around the boat.
Invite you for 4, so a total of 13.
This has got to be a
He's
better way of doing this
Kira's
fight.
unconscious.
I'm down.
This is unfortunate.
A total of 9.
Down.
Oh my god.
Kiera brought back just in time.
Cast Mass Healing Word.
Woohoo.
And that would hit everybody.
See a huge woman crackling with lightning rising from the water in front of the boat.
Familiar?
I feel like Claire's just gonna moonwalk her way off the side of the boat. Good luck.
So when last we saw your group, you were savagely roughed up by some fishmen.
I think we roughed them up.
Fish folk.
I don't see any living fish people.
Can I get a hit point count?
No.
Well,
I actually should probably check on that.
13?
Oh, I was dead at one point.
Oh yeah, there was a
Yeah.
couple of dead.
I died too.
I have 9 right now.
Me too.
Looking good.
Oh yeah.
No, you weren't roughed up at all.
No. You should see the other guys though.
They are chum at this point, but yeah, you guys got your beating. And then a large purple woman arose from the sea before you as a storm started brewing.
Cool.
And Kiera recognizes that woman.
Gonna walk up to Kiera.
Run away, but we have nowhere to go.
Gonna walk up to Kiera, pat her on the shoulders like, good luck.
You got this.
You got this. Yeah, we believe in you. And then I will step to the back of the ship and watch.
Solidarity.
I'm staying by her.
Thank you, Cyndia.
I legit don't know what to do to support this. I have 9 hit points. There's a huge god that's got a beef with Kiera. What else are we gonna do other than like watch?
Zeboim kind of looks across the ship and settles in on you and has a big grin.
She's happy to see you. That's
Oh,
nice.
friends. Yay,
Friends.
She looks at you and says, Raywin, you've returned to us.
I don't know that I would call this returning to you,
Yeah, I know.
but thank you.
Why did you leave?
Are you really confused about that?
I don't understand. What problem did you have that we couldn't deal with it together?
Let's just say we want different things.
Well, I want to rage. What do you want?
Yep. No raging. Raging unnecessary for me.
I gave you a man to love. I gave you comfort. I gave you any riches you could desire. What's not to want from that?
You gave me someone who was only in it for himself. You taught me how to be evil, practically.
What is evil?
Oh, I don't know, wanting to kill people who don't agree with you?
Is that evil?
A little bit. Yeah.
That's what we do.
Correct.
If the world would move smoothly if you just eliminate your problems.
Yeah, so we just differ on philosophy.
Completely, though.
I'm leaning over to Claire and is like, don't we kill people that we disagree
Yeah,
with?
that's totally what we do.
Yeah, I thought so.
That's our
Okay.
thing. That's
I'll get back. As like
All the
minor
time.
illusion popcorn in front of me, like, just fake popcorn.
You guys are so unsupportive.
No, I'm not unsupportive. I'm just watching the thing happening while I'm eating illusionary popcorn.
Kiera was so frustrated with Darwill that entire time Because it's basically a life or death situation. And he's like, well, I can't really do anything, so I'm just going to sit back here and make fun of everything and be annoying and whatever.
Well, you left, and now you're here in front of me again, in my waters, in my beautiful storm. What do I do? What do I do? I've been watching. I've been keeping an eye out. I know about you and your friends and what you're doing. Seems interesting. You sure you don't, you want some help?
I feel that would come at a cost that we're not willing to pay.
You might have exactly what you need to, I don't know, destroy an enemy army, conquer those that have wronged you and your family, destroy a dragon.
Maybe we should hear her out.
What would you want from us in return?
Well, I'll need your servitude for the rest of your life. Your friends will be lower initiates. They will never have the power that you have, but they will come to accept our way. Just points at Claire. That one has a storm inside of her. She would be very fine in our organization.
Dark and stormy.
But the thing is,
Here, can we talk? Hooray, let's try negotiating with the betrayed evil sea goddess. This is gonna go great. Just kidding, no, I thought it was gonna go really badly.
I don't know if that'll go over well with all of our party.
Yeah, can you just like conjure up Heronius?
What?
Yeah, can you just like roll up in the club and be like,
be like, yo,
Not
Heronius.
sure
she's
that-
spoken for?
I'm not sure that's how that works, but can I talk to you about this?
I think you just
Kiera,
got shot down.
please.
That's what happened.
That was a no.
Sorry, I
Big
mean,
no.
I don't think that's how it works, but
Yes.
Kiera, you can't be considering this. You left so you could
Did I say I
have.
was?
Well, in all fairness, you didn't say no straight up. I think it's a fair question for her to say
I think
that.
you should be saying this to them. They're the ones that are like, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
Not the worst deal.
Well, I'm not saying it's a great deal.
If I say no immediately, she could kill us immediately.
She kills
Fair.
immediately in a second. Yeah. But my thing was like, no, yeah, she definitely has a storm going on inside of her.
Yeah.
That's totally true. She's legit on that. Yeah.
Do you want lightning powers?
Ooh.
Easy clear. Easy clear.
Lightning powers, you say.
Imagine an electrified bird.
But if Millie was immune to it, then that would be super cool.
The bird gets to shoot lightning out of its mouth.
Oh wow. Guys, I think Zeboim's selling Claire pretty easily right now.
Yeah.
They may be entertaining your ideas, but there's nothing you could give them that would persuade them to join you.
I mean, they've seen your power. Surely they could believe.
They're very scared of my power.
It's because your power is scary.
So her offer at first seems appealing to Claire, to have somebody who can help fight the red bands. And the idea of like a lifetime of servitude isn't like, I don't know, to Claire that doesn't seem like the worst thing ever.
So while our methods haven't always been perfect, we do tend to try to do good and make things better for people.
It was good.
What is evil? What is life? This whole time, Claire and I are in the back just having these debates, running commentary.
Plus, we have a paladin who's already spoken for, so unless you want to deal with Heronius directly, I don't think that's going to work.
Erroneous and sanctimonious fool.
Ooh.
Okay, my hand is like on my sword. I'm like,
He's about to get good. Go take it.
It's like, I know you follow him. That's fine. Everyone needs their followers. That's how they get by. Has he ever spoken to you?
I'm not going to discuss this with you. Okay, so I do a ton of crying to Heronius and stuff, but I never really get that much of a response. I'm a paladin, so it's not like I'm a cleric. I don't get my power directly from a god, so there's really not that much communication from Heronius. It's mostly just a one-way sort of communication. I think I heard a voice one time.
I haven't given up hope on you, though.
The only way you would have a chance at getting me back is if you let them go.
Oh, really? You're going to
They
come
will
with?
not serve you or ever serve you.
And you're going to join me now? Rejoin the fold?
Doesn't seem like a fair deal. I mean, good for us, crappy for her.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's cool.
They're left alone. I will never touch them, but you are mine forever.
She doesn't want that.
Kiera, you can't do this. You left so you would have another chance to be what you want to be. I will not let you go back to that. We can do this together.
Yeah. Sure. All right, I guess.
Just jackass.
You need to try and
you know
call
what?
on your god. Do something. We see a god before us. We know it's possible.
I'm not sure how I'd go about trying to do that.
Figure it out.
Pray? I don't know.
I don't know. How would you get in touch with Heronius? Figure it out.
Usually I just pray to Heronius, but yeah.
I mean, it's worth a shot.
Get to praying, girl.
Yeah.
I guess I'm praying to
I guess I'm
Heronius.
gonna.
I'm not sure how
Alright.
to do that.
Role
When
play.
you decide how to do that, you let me
Come
know.
on. You know
It's
how
a
to
role
pray to
play
Heronius.
game.
You do it like every single time we play.
Yeah. So I'm looking at Kiera and she's offering to basically sacrifice her second chance to protect us, and I know that I can't let her do that. And I raise my sword to the sky and I'm like, Heronius, please protect my friends. Help them on the right path.
I believe. I believe.
Like, put your hands down, Claire. Put your hands down, Claire. I don't think it works like that. Put your hands down, Claire. I don't think.
So the storm breaks a little bit, and a clearing in the clouds has a light cast down. Not like on the ship, not on the sea, not on, well, like on the sea, like not far from the ship, but you see like light shining down from the incredibly impenetrable haze of storm that was there before. You don't hear anything, but you know it's a sign. Heronius seems to respond with a light from above, cutting through the impossible darkness and storm.
Yeah, it was super cool. That is like the most communication we've ever had. And I think that made Cyndia feel much braver and more confident.
So what happens if we say no?
Well, I wreck this fine ship and murder them in front of you. And I keep you anyways.
It's not fun.
You guys see that light over there?
I see the light. Do you see the light?
Should we do something with that?
It seems like we should maybe do something with that.
How do we do something with that?
I don't know. It seems
Where's
like
the captain of this ship?
Well, it seemed like it happened.
That's a great question, actually.
Oh, yeah.
That whole thing, you're supposed to be finding him.
Well, it seemed to the ray of sunlight happened when Cyndia said her prayer.
Yeah.
Right, I will yell out, Heronius is here and he won't let you keep any of us.
He won't let me keep you. I admit that. That's true. And even if I were to wreck the ship, you might even be spared. But they're mine.
We're toast.
No.
So the crew does emerge from the
Really?
lower
Where are you
depths.
guys?
Yeah.
Like, we don't see any fish. Whoa! There's a big lady out here, guys. Come check this out. I've never seen that.
Oh my god.
Oh, cool. Cool.
The crew starts spilling out and kind of
Really
looking
helpful.
at at her, and they're just like transfixed, like, did you all summon a storm goddess?
Hey, can one of you steer this ship?
Like, yeah, most of us probably can.
Awesome. See that break in the sky over there?
Yeah, we didn't notice that before because of the really tall lady, but
Look around her skinny legs.
Some would say chicken legs.
here's the boy's voice say, "What?"
No, then shit, you have great legs. They're fabulous.
I work to keep them alive. I effort to keep them around.
I'm like, really? Peanut gallery?
So,
Really unhelpful.
I'm not a chicken. Thank you, Marcy Darcy from Married with Children.
could one of you maybe just kind of start slowly kind of turning the boat towards that little break in the sky over there?
So the sailing master says, "Yeah, we can do that.
Cool, like, keep it chill.
Keeping it chill."
Awesome.
All right, Russ, take the wheel. And so the sort of loud, braggadocious, if you may recall, guy who had his eyes on potentially taking over in the absence of the captain, heads over to the wheel, casual-like, kind of gives it a turn.
Hey, Kiera, we need to keep Zeboim distracted.
Yep. I'm just gonna keep chatting because it's so fun. So before we make our decision, we want some information.
Okay.
Did you have anything to do with our captain's disappearance?
No, I don't have anything to do with that.
Is there another?
Is that why you're lost in my storm?
Pretty much. It didn't help. No, our captain disappeared in the middle of the night.
I know nothing of it. You'll know when I strike, right?
What are you doing in nowhere?
Oh, well, that's where our base of power is at. We flourish there. We have...
I saw you've been very successful. Moved in rather quickly.
Continue to be so as we spread across the country. So you might consider your options and make that a priority.
So
Be
I
on the
assume
winning
you've
team.
You've also acquired the help of the Knights of the Rose.
Who?
You don't know them?
No. Don't need knights or armor or foolish men.
Yeah, Zeboim and Kiera chatting.
The thing is, like, she's a goddess, so I really thought at any point she would just be like, we're not talking about this, you're coming with me, and just zap her away.
Yeah, Zeboim really wants that cleric on her side. Probably has dozens of others. That seems weird.
So while we're talking, what else is happening?
Translation,
What else are
I've
people
run out of
doing?
questions.
Yeah.
I don't know what else.
Are we in the sun?
The ship is veering towards the light. Zeboim does see this going on, but does an effort to stop you. Hop looks to you and says, "So why are we going towards that light?"
Well, we think there might be a good, lawful good god over there that might, maybe help us, maybe? Because that paladin over there, the bright and shiny one, she's got an in with Hieronius.
Sounds good.
We're hoping. Anybody around here knows Hieronius? Anybody else Hieronius liking over here?
Don't know who Hymonius is, but
Ooh, don't call him that. Hieronius.
Don't call him that.
Hyronius.
Hieronius.
All right, forgive my. I spent a lot of time in the sea, not enough time in church.
Yeah, I got it. No worries, sorry.
I'm like, well, I know my power is no match for yours.
I give you your power. You have power because of me.
True story.
Ask her why she still
My
gives you power.
kindness.
Yeah.
Oh, good question.
Yeah.
So I left you. In your mind, I betrayed you. Why have I still been able to do what I do?
This is the question I want.
Because I know you will return to me.
How would I know that?
She has faith in you.
Oh, and you don't have faith in her.
Seriously, I really think it's just us sitting on the back of the boat.
Out of all of your followers,
Just hears it as like,
It's like MST3 came on a ship.
out of all of your followers, why are you so set on having Kiera?
Well, because she's been in the fold. And you don't leave. When you're part of the storm, you travel with the storm.
I'm a dime a dozen. You could get another one like me in a heartbeat.
Ah, you say that, but that's not true. We recognize the talent in you pretty early on.
How?
We just know these things. I know a raging storm when I see one, and you are a raging storm. You play off pretty cool, but I know the real you.
I was an orphan growing up in college. Like, how would you possibly know that?
I am a goddess. I see these things. I can look into your eyes and see the storm.
So I'm curious, what are the bad things that happened while you were in her fold?
Yeah, we've never
Like, how bad was it?
Well, she told me when I left with her that I would have independence and I might find out where I came from. And then I had, of course, Melkor, who I thought loved me for me. Apparently not. So at first it was fine. Like, I was just learning magic and I thought that was cool. And I could do things that I'd never done before, and that was exciting, and I had independence and I could do whatever I wanted. So I definitely jumped into that full steam ahead, since we're on a boat. And
Not a steamboat.
I know. So I'm like, whatever. Let it roll. But then the longer I spent with her, the more they sort of told me of their plans and how they wanted to convert people. And at first I was just, going on short missions to tell people about Zeboim, and I believed that she was good, or not good, but at least good for the country and could make things better. But then it just got to the point where she was like, if you didn't believe her, bad things happened. Like, there wasn't a choice. And I just think there should be a choice.
I support that. Get any closer to that sunlight yet?
Yeah.
Cool.
It's actually, you're heading right towards it.
Cool.
The ship's on course, and you will be there shortly. You have maybe a round or two.
Basically, if you join Zeboim, you are just a tool for her to do with what she pleases.
I don't want to be a tool.
Too late.
I didn't want to take the bait.
Come on. Somebody had to take that. Who wouldn't take that?
Let's just say there's nothing she will not do to get the power she desires.
Is she true to her word, though?
About killing people? Yes.
Well, no, like the promises that she made to you. Did she keep those promises?
Nope.
I asked her, is that true?
It's like, I made no promises to my followers. She was still on the path. She will find, if she stays with me, she will find where she's from. And then she will conquer it. And then she will rule it. And it'll all be hers.
We are really lucky that there's something about Kiera that Zeboim will not give up, because otherwise we would all be little spots of grease on the ship. Or I don't even think the ship would exist anymore.
Apparently, she knows everything about me, and I know nothing. That's a lot of responsibility, really.
She's not into the
Not
responsibility.
into the
Really
bureaucracy.
That seems like a lot.
If she decided to rule it from a comfortable chair while being fed delicious foods and other people did the work, that would be her prerogative. But she would have immense, incredible power if she joined again. She could rejoin with Malcor. She could never see him again, whatever she preferred. I thought they looked really cute together.
Didn't he have a new, like, a bride,
Yeah.
a fiancé?
Who's the new lady
Oh, I don't really like her.
with him?
Oh.
Don't approve
Where'd
of
she
her.
come from?
We'll win her over, but
Oh.
she has other allegiances.
To whom?
Intrigue.
Who could stand up to you?
Oh, I never said she could stand up to me. She has no chance of standing up
But
to
you're
me.
letting her have another allegiance?
We'll win her over.
Like you're gonna win me over.
Starting to think less that that's possible.
Who's her allegiance with?
Yeah, when Zeboim was talking about his fiance, that was interesting. She was dismissive of her almost, but also that she had another allegiance, which was odd because that doesn't happen. Zeboim doesn't keep people, well, except for me, that don't have her allegiance. There's some angle there.
Maybe she's in a similar situation as Kiera was in, and maybe she is powerful in a way that they're trying to like seduce her to the dark side and harness that power that she already has. I feel like I could be convinced. Just gonna be honest.
How you'd be willing to join someone that will kill anyone who refuses to believe the story she tells them?
Maybe if it could help me destroy the red bands and get my family back, I would make that sacrifice.
I really don't think that's the price you want to pay. I think that we can get your sister. We will get your sister back.
But how are we going to fight an army, though?
Give me an insight check. Insight or intelligence, whichever one you want.
14?
Is that with a D4?
Oh, no. Okay. 17.
Okay. You don't recall her saying anything about getting family back.
Getting family back? Mm-hmm. Oh, just the knights?
When she was saying what she could offer you, getting vengeance on those that
It would be only vengeance.
didn't say anything about getting family back.
Gotcha. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and take all that back.
Like, don't let vengeance guide you. She'll just warp it and turn you into something you don't want to be.
Right.
But I kind of wanna.
Yeah. I'm really into vengeance.
Yeah. It's like you need to join up with me, and we will wreck shop. The boat sails into the light, and everyone's kind of like, whoa, bright, a little hot. You're fine. You do notice that it pulls back a little bit from the ship.
This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine.
It's like that's not going to help you. You can sail into the light all you want. The storm is all around you. The storm continues to rage.
Can we drop anchor here?
Good.
That feels like a good place to stop. We're gonna stop.
Maybe just
anywhere.
chill here for a minute. Till we figure some stuff out.
Great, we're talking.
What? You look like you're nice.
I think dropping anchor here might not be a bad idea. I mean, we can't stay here at Loggerheads with her too long because we are supposed to be saving a king.
Right.
So, I mean-
we have that thing to do. Damn it.
But if she's not gonna, I mean, does she have anywhere she needs to be?
Do you have any appointments
I mean-
for the day?
Yeah, you're spending so much time concentrating on me. Surely you have bigger conquests.
Oh, I do. The world. But,
Why are you here?
well, I need you to fulfill my goals. You are always part of the plan. You are part of the storm. I can't have a part of the storm out running around doing silly little things with silly little people. Now rejoin me or die.
Maybe you could call on Heronius one more time, see what's happening. If maybe he's around.
Yeah.
It's me.
Hello, it's me.
Heronius, please.
Hello.
Hello. Is it me you're looking for?
That's it.
Oh
Sorry,
my
I
god.
don't know what I
Heronius.
said most of my big arguments last time.
What? Come on, Abby.
What? I could repeat it.
Oh my God. You can. Come on, get into it. You know.
Heronius, please protect my friends. I need you.
Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi.
You're my only
My
hope.
only hope.
Son of a bitch. I wasn't going to, but you see a figure in the light. You can't make out any detail. It's like the vague, I would say shadow, but it's like brighter light silhouette in the light. And you hear a voice say, "Leave them alone." At the voice deep rumbling, kind of like it's like quiet, but it like would shake the world. So like the whisper just like has booming consequences.
Way to go, Cyndia.
Damn, Hieronius, about time. Stepping it up. She has been loyal. She's been doing all this stuff. Good on you, finally showing up.
You have a very familiar vibe from this being. It's not Hieronius, though.
Oh.
You know it's not Hieronius speaking like this.
It's in Hieronius. I'm done with Hieronius, man.
What's that? Who's the other guy?
Because you've heard Hieronius'
Habakkuk.
voice.
Habakkuk. Habakkuk.
But she's heard this voice before. But it's not Hieronius.
She hasn't heard this voice. She's heard Hieronius' voice.
Oh.
Who dat?
Feel
Who dat?
emboldened, but I don't know who it is.
So we don't. Well, how much do I know
Some
about
guy
this?
up in the clouds.
Yeah, how much do we know about Habakkuk? Like you're the main
You know
person.
a fair amount, but
Yeah.
y'all don't know very
I know
much.
of
Not
of
even
him.
her. She's just familiar with this voice.
Yeah, she's pretty
He's like-
intense on Hieronius.
He's like the good sea god.
How
I'm
does
trained in religion, if that helps.
You're still not very familiar with Habakkuk.
what's her face respond to it?
That'll be the
She
tell.
kind of looks up to the sky and
They
says,
hate each other.
"What? What do you want? Why do you want them?" She kind of waits for a response, gets nothing.
I'm like, is that Hieronius?
No.
Who dat?
You want to pretend it's Hieronius, maybe?
She can't lie. Are you kidding
That's
me?
good. That's
Send
true.
me a
Yeah,
Definitely
no,
true.
that would be.
That's fair.
Why? If she can help
Could
it.
be Habakkuk.
I mean, are you,
Yeah, I don't
are you
think that
tight with
would occur
Habakkuk?
to us.
No, but
Knowing what you know about
Maybe we should
Habakkuk,
ask.
He's like more of a sea beast god, right?
Oh, well, we're
It'd be
in
weird
the
that
sea,
he would
so-
be approaching
this is
from
the sky.
above.
Oh, from the sky, up above.
then I don't know. Hello?
Who
A
that?
little help down here?
Could this be somebody that works with Hieronius, like a god affiliate? Is there like a guild of gods, and maybe like Hieronius was busy, so sent this other god, and
The light diminishes and goes away. The figure disappears.
what?
But Zeboim looks at you and says, "There's an invading, vanquishing army. It's sweeping across your land. It'll conquer everything, quelling all resistance. When it comes, there will be darkness, dimming the light." She looks especially at you at that. "Humans will hide, while outside spears will pierce and will shatter stone walls. Uncountable soldiers will smash into the ground, and each elicited life as he died. When the army is When the army vanishes, advancing northward, the land will be changed forever. And then she slips back into the sea, staring at you the entire time.
Wait, what?
So
Confused right now.
So that wasn't erroneous?
No.
It wasn't.
who? And it wasn't Habakkuk
I
because
don't
it
think
came
so.
from the sky.
It's familiar, though, and comfortable. You didn't get any bad feelings from that person, and that person did seem to ward off.
Well, since you know religion so well, could you like try and think of any kind of like sky gods that you might? I don't know.
Can I make a religion check or?
Sure.
He and Claire just talking on the side. He's like, is maybe Heronius not her patron?
Ooh.
Well, I seem to have failed at that.
Well, that would be a doozy.
That would, yeah.
So
How weird, like the faithless one totally gets powers from the
Yeah.
boy. The purely faithful one, not.
Because, I mean, you know,
What a twist.
That's
Let me write that down real fast.
Sorry, I'm so loud today.
I mean, it's,
Yeah,
you know religion? Is that?
just
I'm-
all you
I'm
know
not
is
bad
that
with
wasn't
religion, I'm decent with
Hieronymus. You're sure you've heard Hieronymus, and that voice did not sound like Hieronymus.
she already rolled.
But a strong,
Think of another way
familiar
to
sense. Seeing like
Well, that actually went better than I expected.
Well, yeah, we're not dead.
Not dead.
Not dead.
So
But
I just don't.
the thing in the sky keeps on
turning.
Yes.
Well done.
I couldn't tell if Zeboim was like a threat, like that's something she's gonna do, or she just knows it's happening, like just like a this is what's happening, but I'm not like it's someone else is doing it.
I don't know. I don't know.
It sounded like what should we call it? It sounded like a
Premonition?
Like a-
Premonition,
yeah, like a-
yeah. What do you call that? It's not a premonition, but it's you're a fortune teller. You tell someone a
Fortune.
nailed it. Yep.
Prophecy.
Prophecy. Thank you. Sounded like a prophecy.
Well, you can call it a prophecy. You can call it a threat. You can call it a riddle. You can call it a clue. But it does mean something. They were not idle words.
My bigger thing is she straight up said, "Join me or die." The voice in the sky said, "Leave him alone," and then she like left and didn't kill you or us.
More like didn't take me and kill you.
True story.
Yeah. Okay.
Probably would have been how it worked
That's
out.
fair.
So who's up there doing stuff?
I have no idea.
Wasn't erroneous though.
No, definitely not.
So I guess while we're thinking, we'll tell the crew to head on to
Yes.
at light speed.
Is the storm
Light
still
speed
rolling,
ahead.
or is the storm,
Storm
kind of
has
subsiding?
is dissipating quite a bit, actually.
All right, let's get going.
Let's get go and find that king. Can I like go back in all my studies and see if I know any of the religion things that might be associated with this thing in the sky?
It seemed like it was a godly being.
Yes.
That's really all you can tell. I mean, you were blinded looking up. You couldn't focus on anything.
Cynthia, have you always been a devout follower of Hieronymus?
Only after I became a paladin, when I discovered him while I was training to be a paladin. When I was young, I didn't know any of these things. I was just a girl living in a village. Then it was burned down, and I decided I didn't want anyone else to suffer against evil that no one could defend them against. So I became a paladin, and along the way I discovered Heronius.
So, Kiera, did you ever like cleric your way through any other gods, or has it always been kind of Zeboim?
It was Zeboim, and the only one I have knowledge of is Habakkuk, because that's who they studied and
Right, but that clearly
founded
wasn't
the
Habakkuk.
college. No.
And Claire, no, I'm not even gonna ask. Cynthia lied. As a paladin, that's a bad thing.
I think Hieronymus has noticed she's not been 100% truthful, but I mean, he recognizes that she is definitely purely his servant, and at the very least is keeping her friends on as much a righteous path as they are willing to be on.
Bad things are happening.
Yeah. They're going to go north and then.
Well, here's the good part about that.
That couldn't be the Knights of the Rose, right? Are they like that
Well,
strong?
if they kill the king, yeah.
Well, but it seemed almost like a supernatural thing that the whole humans will
You're right, it did.
will
You're
like
right.
cower and stuff.
We're making an assumption that the Knights of the Rose are human, but we don't actually know that.
The ones we
I mean,
fought.
yeah.
The ones
so
we
far,
fought are definitely human, but we don't know the leadership. We know that they've got dragons involved. Well, as I was saying, the good news is that we're heading south. It sounds like this prophecy says it's starting in the south and heading north.
That's true.
So if we're in a position to kind of nip it in the bud, as they say,
Let's do that.
probably that's where we're going to be.
Did anyone else notice the fact that Zeboim seemed like really insistent about Kiera joining her? I don't buy the stuff about she was with them from the beginning. I think that a goddess that powerful probably has a really good reason for wanting her.
Oh yeah, no, there's something about
There's
Kiera.
something a lot more than the fact that she was there at the beginning.
Well, the thing is, I mean, you're an orphan, so maybe there's something about your parents.
You're the child of a god. You're a
Maybe
demigod.
you're a demigod.
You're a demigod.
Oh, huh?
A demigod? The child of a god.
That was a huge
I mean,
leap,
that-
but
I don't know. That would be news to me. I don't know.
I don't know.
I mean, it could
I
happen.
mean, hey.
That was straight out of a TV show I just saw the other day. Wait,
she
TV?
wants her to find and rule wherever she came from. So, some special land or something.
Or maybe she's talking about nowhere. But seriously, if you were just, don't take this personally, if you were just a cleric, she wouldn't care. She would not care that you left. There's something.
Well, more
About you.
importantly, she wouldn't be going to so much trouble to get her back. She'd just
Well, yeah,
be
that's
like
what I mean.
most of the other people, from what you said, if you leave her, you're dead. She went to so much trouble to get you back. There's something important
Oh,
about you.
I agree. I don't know. I'm just me.
The crew is quick to regain control and start sailing and taking advantage of the retreating storm.
Cool.
And they're all about, and they're pretty shaken up. Like, well, you guys party weird. That's
What?
never seen that before. Never seen either of those things before. I wish the captain was here, though.
Yeah, I was just thinking about the captain.
Yeah.
Yeah, look for the captain. Cool.
This investigation is killing me.
They always say that. We've done everything. We've looked everywhere. It's like, no, you haven't at all.
I mean, I have things that I want to do to try to, like, see if I can find the captain, but I don't know if it's worthwhile. Like, I'm trying to think
Well,
of
it is a
where's...
person that is missing, so...
Yeah, but I don't know how it's... When I say worthwhile, whether it's going to, like, lead to anything. Like, I don't know how much longer we've got on this boat until we make it to the Southern Isles.
I mean, we might as well try.
I mean, I'm talking, like, everything, like, trying to find if there's, like, any space between the decks. Is there a crawl space? Is there some area that we, like, can't figure out the sizes of? So maybe there's, like, a hidden area that they could be to. Have we checked over the sides? Is he lashed to the side of the boat? Is he being dragged along behind in a little dinghy? Have we done all of these things?
Pretty sure we would have noticed the dinghy.
You know.
did do a perimeter
Yeah, we
walk.
did sort of
And,
scour
like,
the boat.
check the edges.
Did do
of
a diggy
things.
check. Actually, there's people on the boat you haven't even met yet.
Oh, let's meet people.
I feel like that's a clue.
So maybe we should talk to some more people on the boat.
Yes.
Let's talk to some more people on the boat
Continue our
then.
That whole Zeboim thing was
investigations.
so weird. I just...
Yeah, no,
That's crazy.
my mind is tripping.
I don't honestly understand how we got out of that.
Your
No.
faith. Clearly.
Yeah.
Was it erroneous?
So
Somehow you prayed and it came, so whatever it was.
More so than it ever has before.
Yeah.
So I gotta figure out what's going on here.
Yeah.
Oh my God, there's a crisis of faith.
It was cool. I'm excited to figure out what's going on here. But I think Cindy is very confused because that was not the direction she was thinking it was gonna go.
Well, so let's go talk to some people.
Who haven't we talked to?
Yeah.
You've noticed a guy like that hangs around like the cannons.
There are cannons on this ship? Holy crap. I didn't realize there were cannons on this ship.
They're small.
All right. Hang around the cannons.
Not a lot of them.
Got a shot of cannon.
That would go well.
Just for fun. Well, apparently she needs me, so apparently I can
Right in
get
the
away
gut.
with a lot of
Well,
stuff.
she needs you.
Not
I
so much
wouldn't-
us.
I would sacrifice myself before I let her have you.
Oh. So who are we talking to? The guy with the guns?
Yeah, he's pretty scruffy, wild hair. He's got kind of a ruddy, messy nature about him.
Okay.
Smells like something burning.
Ooh.
Hello, sir.
Yeah.
Is that a word?
Hello.
Hello. There you are. What's your name? Seen you around here. Haven't had a chance to introduce ourselves. Love to get to know you a little bit.
Matchstick.
Seems legit.
It's a good name.
Do that. Yep. Matchstick. What do you do here, Matchstick?
Look after the guns. Shoot the guns when I need to.
Do you get to shoot them a lot?
No, pretty boring routes. Not too much piracy.
Good. How long have you been with the ship?
Since I was a boy. He looks like 17 himself.
All right. So you've known Captain Lamore in quite a while, huh?
Yeah, good man, Captain.
Any clue what happened to the captain?
Nope, disappeared.
Have you noticed anything different on the ship lately? Aside from
Besides
the
us.
huge god and us?
Besides us.
Things are pretty different lately.
Yes,
Yeah.
Since you got on the boat.
I mean, you know.
I mean, we've seen fishmen, but never so many.
Yeah.
Never seen a tall lady. I mean, I've seen a tall lady.
Let's say, really?
Hello.
You don't get off.
But never that tall.
Right, that's pretty tall.
Everything else seems normal. God talked. That was pretty weird.
That was cool, yeah.
That's awesome.
That's something that happens very often.
So, does the captain have any enemies on the boat?
You know, I'd watch out for that fella Rust.
Oh, yeah?
He's always had his eye on the wheel. You know what I mean?
We do.
Catch my drift.
Catch your drift for
Caught
sure.
it.
Got it.
Hot.
Wafted it.
Where's
It smells. Smells smoky.
where's Rust's quarters? Or Rust.
Below deck.
Below deck?
Near all the other quarters.
Right.
Most of us are in barracks, but
Him and the captain.
him and the captain have their own small rooms.
I'm gonna look around. I see Rust around. Is he still steering?
He's up
Cool.
on top.
Are there any other people that we see that we haven't talked to?
You just weren't familiar with him. Everyone else you see and have seen you've talked to.
Okay, have you guys ever seen like the...
Did you talk to the cook? I didn't really say much to him.
We talked to him a lot.
We
That's how we
talked to him
figured
a lot
out
about
the
the
pan.
pot. Have you guys ever heard of like that psychological trick thing? Like you tell them you have this surefire way of finding out like who did it, and then the person who refuses to like participate, they're the person who's like guilty. Like we can tell them that, oh, I have, or I guess since I don't have a spell right now, the zone of truth couldn't actually happen probably, but we could tell them I have like some magic that will make them, that will like force them, or that will reveal to me who did
Yeah,
it, and
and
I'll be
then-
like, you saw our power, you know, and then the person who refuses to like
Participate?
participate,
Tell them
whatever
you
it is.
summoned a god.
I would love that. I think we should get
Cool, let's do
everybody
it.
together.
I think
Sounds
it's a
good.
pretty good plan, Missy.
Oh damn! Oh damn!
Well,
It's my favorite thing to do.
I was wondering. I was like, are you still right? No.
No.
Didn't say he did.
I loved Cynthia's plan. 1, because it was a plan. 2, because Cindy had thought of it. Good job, Abby. gave something to do instead of just be like, we don't know. We've looked everywhere. We've talked to most of the people. We don't know.
Hey, so I'm
No,
gonna
I'm on
walk.
board. I think that'll work.
I'm gonna walk away from Matchstick a little bit.
Like, carry on with the gun, sir.
I'm gonna stay close to him and be like, maybe don't want to say anything about that, right?
Seek and save with me.
Good man.
Say, you wanna join me for the dance tonight?
Are you talking to me?
Careful. Oh, you're the only one left.
Maybe.
Yeah. It'll be a hoot nanny.
I thought dance was a metaphor, honestly.
I know you did.
Careful.
Careful.
Hey.
Oh, I just need a dancing partner. I'm tired of dancing with these salty dogs. They finally talked to Matchstick, who's a salty, good-natured fella. He was excited that Claire was going to be there. He was hitting on Claire because she's the one that stuck around him.
There's gonna be a dance okay, sure.
Okay. Can I sidebar with everybody real quick?
Yeah.
Sure. Guys, come over here. I love the plan, Cynthia. I like it. I'm kind of thinking maybe while that's going on, there'll be a lot of people like focusing and distracting, and maybe it's a good time for me to like go check out Rust's place.
Okay.
So if you guys can keep everybody up here, I can slip below decks while all this stuff's going on, get myself in the Rust room, see if I can find anything, investigate, if you will.
Pretty much see everyone but the cook.
But the cook's still downstairs?
Let's go grab the cook.
Well, you guys stay up here. I'll go downstairs and grab I gotta go downstairs anyways.
Okay.
So I'll go downstairs and I'll find the cook in the kitchen.
Yeah. And anybody else?
In the galley.
It's more of that spicy soup.
No, actually, we've got a big important meeting going on upstairs on deck. If you could come on up, we'd really appreciate it.
I'm not that important.
No, everybody's important for this. Come on up. This is super important.
All right.
Come on up.
Soup's on, though.
It'll keep a little bit, right?
Put it on low.
Oh, well, man. It doesn't have a long shelf life.
We'll make it quick.
All right.
Come on.
All right, I gotta get back here quickly.
All right, come on.
Okay.
He goes up top with you.
Gonna need you guys to be doing lots of perception.
Okay.
I'm gonna slip back downstairs while this is going on.
Okay.
Give me a stealth roll. Are you being stealthy or you just going down?
Well, I figure there's enough going around that, I'll try to be stealthy. I don't want people to see me, so I guess technically I'm being stealthy.
Okay.
But,
Stealth roll. Don't roll a 1. You slip away unawares.
What?
They are unawares of your slipping away.
that was a 19.
Where'd he go?
Nice.
The cook, looks around and says, I don't see no meeting.
Attention everyone.
There's the meeting.
Here it is.
So, as you know, the captain disappeared a few nights ago, and we now have a way to discover who was responsible. I'm sure all of you saw some of my powers in these last couple fights, and I also
Humble
now
brag.
You may have seen what I could do.
Lay it up, girl.
I will know who is responsible for this awful deed as soon as I hold hands with them in this ritual here. So I want you all to line up, please, and I'm going to need you to come and look me in the eyes, and I will know who is guilty. There's that whole psychology thing that you don't actually need to know. They just have to think you know, and then the person who's guilty is gonna try and run away or look really uncomfortable or refuse to go hold hands with someone for some reason. Basically, I just always wanted to try that, and I'm glad I got a chance to.
And while she's doing this, I'm watching everybody to see how they're reacting.
I guess that wasn't quite intimidation, but
If I were guilty, I would feel a bit intimidated.
Yeah.
trying to be really confident.
You done good?
You go ahead and give me a perception.
25.
All right. So you see Cecil shifting a little uncomfortably.
Okay. I'm just going to walk up closer to him so he can't bolt or anything.
Alrighty.
So, everyone, line, please.
All right. They get into a line. First up, Elliot Brackett, fancy lad. Well, I'm so glad you're doing this. I'm surprised it's taken this long if you have this amazing power, but whatever, that seems to be inconsequential. I'm glad we're going to get the captain back. We need him on board. He's the only one that looks out for me. Please get him back. Please, 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 please. They kick me. And I really need him to be back for the dance, so they don't throw me overboard or make me dance or I don't know, whatever. Please just get him back.
Okay, I'm going to hold hands and I'm going to look him in the eyes and say, did you do something to the captain? And I'm trying to be super intimidating, staring him down.
I hugged him once, it was really weird, he didn't like it, I felt really bad about it. I try to keep to myself now. Oh my god, I'm so glad you asked me. That shame has been inside of me for so long. Everyone in the back of the line's like, what the hell is she doing to that guy?
Perfect first guess.
And I say to Cecil, we're going to get to the bottom of this very quickly.
He's like, yeah, well, I hope we do, because we're going to need that captain on board.
Yeah.
What is she doing to him?
Oh, she just has her ways.
Do they hurt?
It can be if you lie.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. She's also really sensitive to magic too, so. But I mean, you don't have to worry about that. You wouldn't use magic against her.
No, I wouldn't use magic. I don't know magic.
Yeah, right.
So I need you to roll against Elliot.
Magicked away
Insight.
the captain. I feel like didn't mean to.
Yeah.
0, so 3.
You don't know if he's for real or not. You have no idea if he's telling the truth. He's put on quite a show. Seems kind of earnest.
Go with it.
Be like,
All right.
You can leave.
I know all I need to know.
Oh, thank you. I gotta go scrub the decks and shame.
Okay.
He kind of avoids the glances of anyone else in the line and goes off. His wig's all askew. Next up is Hop, the sailing master.
Okay. Same thing. I'm gonna take his hands and look him really, really intensely in the eyes and be like, "Did you do something to the captain?"
He adjusts his glasses before you take his hand and he grabs on. He knew he had to get it in there good while he could. And no, why would I do anything with the captain? I follow his orders. I keep this ship on chart. Why would I do that?
I take out my magical lens and look at him.
You see nothing magical about him.
Not his glasses.
Not his glasses.
Would a magical lens detect another magical lens?
Maybe, probably.
All right, now go ahead and roll against.
8 this time. I'm rolling poorly.
Looking at you very sincerely and factually. He's a man of logic and a man of numbers and charts, so you're not really getting any kind of read on him. Next up is Rust.
Before Rust, I go over to Cindy and pretend I'm whispering something in your ear, but I give you guidance.
One of the things I really like about playing D&D is you can have this plan and it sounds great and then you roll some dice and oh my god, that doesn't work, adjust on the fly. That to me is fun.
Mark likes this part of the game. I hate it because you finally have a really good idea and it's flawed.
Hey, what's she saying? What's she saying about me? I didn't do anything with the captain.
We'll know soon.
We will. Here, takes your hands before you have a chance to grab his.
All right, I'm going to look him in the eyes and be like, "Did you do anything to the captain?"
I didn't do anything with the captain. He's a good man, and I will follow him. I'd rather run the boat. Everyone knows that, but I would never harm a hair on his chin.
Come on. What the
How am I rolling so
Wow.
badly?
5.
What'd you have?
5.
You feel pretty sure he's on the up and up.
How am I rolling so poorly? How am I so bad?
You need to buy some new
At
dice.
something that is just
New
luck.
dice.
Okay.
It's like,
A sad
are we
assortment
done?
of dice.
Are we good? I didn't touch the captain. Let's go.
Do I perceive anything with him?
You can give me an insight roll.
Okay. 12.
Seems annoyed that he's even being questioned.
Okay.
Cecil's turn. Okay. He seems a little anxious.
All right, so I'm going to take his hands and stare him right in the eyes.
I'm going to take my lens out while this is happening.
Really intense. Be like, did you do anything to the captain?
I didn't do anything with the captain. Why would I do anything with the captain? I follow his orders. I like being on this ship. I don't know what else to say.
I'm going to give you my inspiration.
But I can give it to you again.
17?
Seems pretty legit. He seems nervous.
But he wasn't using magic or anything.
He's just got that same murky green glow.
Yeah, I love this plan. This is such a good idea. I love her reasoning behind it. I love the whole plan. Line them up, talk to them, bluff your way through it. It's good stuff. And I thought, well, this is good. They're going to find exactly what they need to know here.
The cook is next in line.
I use my lens on him
Continue
too.
on.
Nothing magical about that guy.
Except his pot. All right, so I'm going to do the same thing. Take his hands. Did you do...
His hands are wet.
Ew. Yeah.
Ew, okay. Come on. Well,
Ew.
I gotta give you the details of the plan. All right.
did you do anything to the captain?
I fed him. I fed him some good soup.
Should your question be more specific? Like, are you responsible for the captain disappearing?
I don't think that's necessary, but no, I'm not responsible for the captain's disappearing.
Claire whispers in Cynthia's ear.
Last person, right?
There's also matchstick.
Okay. But he knows what we're doing because I thought we walked away. Are you responsible for the disappearance of the captain?
I'm not responsible. I just said, you don't even care about me. No one cares about me. No one even knows my name.
Nobody loves me.
What is your name?
It's Fish Biscuit.
Oh, wow.
Fish
It's been
biscuit.
waiting 3 weeks to get that name out.
I'm working on it. It's like, come on, meet the cook. Talk to him. let him tell you his
Pleasure to
secrets.
meet you, Mr. Biscuit. Thank you for all your fine cooking.
Friends call me Fish.
Oh, okay, there we go.
You call me Fishy.
Ew.
Don't call him
sir.
that. Don't call him
No,
that.
sir.
Yeah, don't call him that.
Oh gosh. Should I roll?
Yeah.
I got
Falls overboard.
He's clearly lying. He is lying to your face.
Are you sure you didn't do anything?
I am sure I didn't do anything to the captain. I fed him. That's it. That's what I do. That's what I do to everyone on this boat.
Did you see him at all the night of his disappearance?
Yeah, took him soup.
Did you take him anything else?
Nope.
All right, I know everything I need to know.
I don't like the way you're looking at me. You got an accusation in your eyes. I just make a good soup. He's lying to you about the soup.
Among my truly awful rolls was a critical fail. It's like I got progressively worse and worse and worse, right? And the one time I did roll well, it just confused us more because he was like our only suspect.
Matchstick comes up.
Did you do anything
buddy.
to the captain?
Did you even hold on to his hands?
Sure.
No, I didn't.
Nope.
I mean, no, I really didn't.
All right.
Did I do that right?
Oh my God.
Russ is looking on like, what the hell is this?
Move along. Move along.
Something's up. Something is clearly fishy, and I don't mean him. What is your game? Who took the captain?
We need to go discuss.
No, you have powers. You can tell who's the liar. So who's the liar?
I need to discuss it with my friends.
I think she needs time to let the information sink in. And maybe in 8 hours we'll be able to have an answer.
I want a deceit roll.
Oh man, that's not gonna work out well.
You're not good on deceit? What?
I'm not.
Well, it's charisma based, so.
Oh, yeah, good point.
That's not a natural one, but a 1.
It's like, you've got a minute to confer, and then I want to know who took the captain, who killed the captain, where the captain is at. I want all the answers. You've got the power, get us the answers. Go talk to your friends.
Are we allowed to go?
So he's
private?
a little rusty.
You guys can walk away from the crew for a minute.
Okay. Fish Biscuits is lying.
Oh,
Fish biscuit.
the cook is lying.
Yes. Also, he was lying about the soup. It was not good.
Oh, I mean, we knew that.
Y'all eat this? Who ate the soup?
I did.
Perception roll.
It actually
Or not
was.
perception. You don't have to roll for it. The soup was good.
Yeah,
Well, he was definitely lying to me.
but the soup, I mean, you're saying the soup,
Everything he said was lying to me.
he said the soup was good, but I had the
Wasn't
soup
it
and
in
the
the
soup was
magic
good.
pot though?
It wasn't a magic pot, but the soup was good.
Yeah. To you,
Yeah,
from the magic pot.
it's true. It was good.
He was lying to me.
I mean, if he's lying to you, then maybe, yeah, what should we do? Throw him overboard? Should we torture him?
What?
What?
What? She can't pass a deceit roll, but she offers to torture the witness.
What?
Abby rolls a 1, and the way she interprets that 1 is that he's lying. And so if Cindy is like, that guy's lying, then I'm like, okay. Like, I'm like, Claire would just believe whatever Cyndia says.
I mean, Cyndia says he's lying. He's lying. So we got to figure that out.
Freaking brilliant. It's going to screw everything up, but holy crap, yes. Way to play that. That's inspiration worthy.
Did you see anything? When I announced it, did you see anything?
Did I perceive like any weirdness with
Yeah.
him? I don't think I did. The only one that I saw that appeared to be kind of squirrely was Cecil. He was the only one acting weird. And I watched him through my magic lens. It didn't appear as though he was using magic with you, but he seemed nervous.
Well, I think he was telling the truth.
Yeah. But he definitely seemed nervous.
This title was better in concept.
Yeah.
Can I just say I love the way you're role playing this though?
I know.
It's so
Good
good.
idea.
Gave us
so
something to
good.
do. I don't feel like Fish Biscuit
Oh, fishy pants.
has the, I don't know, the wherewithal to be the mastermind of such, unless like why, like what is his motive? What would his gain be for having a different captain?
I have no idea.
He's not really upwardly mobile.
I mean, yeah, he's a cook. He's gonna be a cook. He's always gonna be a cook. So it's not like
I just think he was lying. I know he was lying to me.
Well, if she thinks he's lying, I believe it too.
So do we tell that to the crew? Like, what do we?
You're doing so good.
You're doing so good. So what do we? But what do we do with that info? Do we tell the crew that we know he's lying about something?
Yeah, I think that's what we tell Rust.
I don't like Rust. I don't trust Rust.
I know, but like,
Where are you?
Is he
I am
bad?
downstairs investigating. That's what I was about to.
I was gonna completely forgot. Let's
Yeah, I was like, can I do a thing before they accuse
Pause.
people randomly?
Will so quiet.
I've been waiting for my chance.
I completely forgot you slipped away. Let's cut to Will below deck.
Hello. Okay, I need to find Rust's place. Well, Rust was acting suspicious. Everyone kept saying, look at Rust. We even asked Matchstick, and he's like, hey, check out Rust. It seemed reasonable to think, all right, the ambitious guy has motive. Let's just see if there's something there that's incriminating.
You see the couple rooms that probably belong to the captain and Rust. They're about equal size.
Okay, I'm gonna check out Rust's space. We've already checked the captain's space out. Didn't find anything in there, so I'm gonna get into Rust's space.
Rust space is the one with the smaller bed.
Right.
And, it seems like he's got some letters, some clothes. It's pretty messy in there. He's got like a reading lamp, a couple books.
Okay, let's check the letters first.
Most of them seem to be addressed to a lady who lives in another part of the world.
Okay.
And fondness and miss you, and you can really see a tender side of Rust that you did not know existed.
The soft side of Rust.
The soft side of Rust.
Okay. Nothing else out of the ordinary on those? Nothing that could perhaps be incriminating?
In the letters? No.
Okay. Checking out the books. What kind of books are you reading?
Men's fiction.
Checking the bed, like mattress underneath, stuff like that.
It hasn't been washed in a while.
Cool. Cool. Great.
But you don't see anything in the covers or anything
Okay.
like that.
Any footlockers or anything around?
He's got like a box with a lock on it.
Okay. Is it like a heavy-duty lock, or is it just a lock?
Pretty basic.
Let's pick that lock.
Give me a sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand?
Yeah.
All right. 25. That's a natural 20.
Pops right off like butter.
Like butter.
And you flip it open, and it's got like some valuables. Like he's got some money stored in there, and a jewel, and a couple more books.
Books?
Female adventure books.
Oh, female adventure books?
Okay.
Okay.
Is that like Jane Austen?
Yeah, there you go.
Just like Jane Austen. Just like Jane
Scarlet letter.
Austen. Nothing noticeable in there.
Just some what a man of the sea would consider valuable.
Okay.
So some money and some secret guilty pleasures.
Close it up, lock it up, put it back the way it was. Anything else in this room?
You see he's trying his hand at painting.
What's he painting?
Like a lady.
A lady? Maybe a lady friend that he has feelings for. Huh. No other tables, desks, anything like that?
Nope.
Nope. Anything... Oh,
Wardrobe.
yeah, like where does he keep his clothes?
Is like mostly piles around the bed.
Piles around. Okay, cool. I'm gonna like gently like rap upon the floors.
What's a good? Give me investigation roll.
20.
All seems pretty solid.
Okay.
Thorough investigation, and you don't see anything that sticks out.
All right. So I've thoroughly investigated the room: bed, chest, letters, lamps, looking out portholes. Nothing make any sense. Okay. I've already checked the captain's place. Where do the rest of the crew kind of hang? Is it like all in one big barracks?
It's like a
kind of
barracks,
thing?
yeah.
Can I roll in there and kind of see if I can find kind of something that'll point me to Cecil's space?
Sure.
So I try to find Cecil's space, look around there, see anything intriguing.
Pretty basic. He's got covers. He's got like a couple changes of clothes, like in a box that is unlocked.
Open the box.
Changes of clothes, right?
Oh, got it, got it.
Just papers, but nothing written on them. Stuff that he could write and doesn't.
Okay. Papers with nothing written on them. Okay. Check the kitchen again and check for that pot.
Looks like a pot.
Looks like a pot. There's soups down there, right?
Soup. There's soup cooking.
Soup cooking. Well, take a taste of the soup.
It's awesome. It's from that pot.
It's from that pot. So it's in that pot?
Yeah.
Oh.
You feel really good.
I feel great.
Oh.
You feel 4 hit points better.
What? Say what now?
So what now? I feel invigorated by 4 hit points.
Just can't get away from that pot. Just like there's got to be something in this pot. It's soup. He got some hit points. Now my question is, do they steal the pot?
How do I test this pot?
You,
Is this the most pressing matter at the moment?
I don't know.
are we allowed to communicate with?
We
No.
do have a sending stone.
That's true. I'm like, what are you doing, Turbo?
God damn it. There's a bump in the boat. The sending stone is flying out of hand.
I'm eating some soup.
We're
Why?
kind of in a sticky situation now.
What happened?
Did you find anything down there?
I found nothing in Rust's
Shouldn't
place.
lie.
Okay.
I found nothing. I found nothing
So
except this
work.
damn good soup.
Well, that's cool.
Eating the soup.
Yeah, you might want to come up
What
here.
is that I hear in the background, Claire? I hear somebody talking in
Standing
the
next to
background.
Claire.
Yeah.
So I yell into this, quit eating the soup.
Yeah. Yeah, if Claire was downstairs, she would probably be eating soup too.
It's good.
The
All right.
sailors kind of look at you yelling at a rock.
All right, wrap it up.
Next time they ask if we've seen anything weird, we're throwing them off the boat.
Okay, that's fair.
All right. I don't know what else to investigate here. There's
Go
nothing
back to
pointing me
the,
anywhere.
oh, are you still on the Because go back to the room where all of the people were sleeping and like just check around generally.
Table talk.
Sorry.
Metagame.
I thought they had the sending sense. I thought they were still on the sending sense.
You didn't know what he was doing? He said he was eating soup and he checked out Rust's place.
Sorry.
Do you want to let me do it or not?
No.
Okay.
We've already looked.
So you can look if you want.
I mean, I'll look, but I feel like I've already investigated that area fairly thoroughly from the sound of things. I've checked all the places, found Cecil's thing. I mean, I don't know, unless I went through every chest in there, which I guess I could.
You might have time to check a couple before you have to head up.
Well, I've already checked Cecil's. I want to check the cook, because I feel there's something weird with the cook. And I'll check the cabin boy,
All right.
Elliot.
You take a look at the cooks. You open it up. It's not locked. You know where he keeps the fish.
Awesome.
It's
Great.
awful.
That is.
That's just not sanitary at all.
I don't know how the rest of the crew puts up with that. How do you live weeks on end with dead, rotting fish in your bunk, guys? No.
Okay, close it up. Let me find
You
Elliot's.
still thinking that soup was really good, though.
Yeah, I want that pot.
Elliot's got 3 different wigs.
Of course he does.
Actually, they're all the same, but like there's 3 of them. Very neatly pressed clothing. How does he even get it so folded and nice? And this little satchel of money,
How much money's in there?
quite a few gold,
A few gold. Wow. All right. Cool.
20 gold or so.
That
Wow.
seems like a lot of money for him to have.
He does have a rich dad, but I thought that they were kind of like
Yeah, he hasn't seen his dad in.
Moving on, talking.
going back
I'm
upstairs.
saying you can investigate it, but we can't talk about it yet.
So the sailors look impatient. They want their answer.
We can't just accuse someone unless we're sure.
Well, you said you were sure.
We're not accusing him, but we say he's
was
lying about something.
But I mean, we could say he's lying and we want to talk to him.
Yeah,
More?
let's do that.
We are not positive yet, but we think we know someone who's lying.
Okay, who's lying?
We want to talk to Fish Biscuit in person, in private.
Fish, what did you do to the captain? Like, I didn't do anything with the captain. I fed the captain. She's lying. She doesn't know anything. I told her the truth.
Can we talk to you, please?
Yeah, fine. Let's settle this up. Because I'm not the kind of person to do anything with the captain.
Do you want to come below with us?
I guess so. I gotta check the soup anyways.
At this point,
What?
I'm up deck. I'm like, where is everybody? They told me to come upstairs.
I'm going to ask you one more time. Did you do anything to the captain?
And I'm gonna tell you one more time, I didn't do anything with the captain. I give him his food. Sometimes rub his feet.
Ew.
If he asks.
So is there anything
He works very hard.
else you're hiding? Because you're lying about something.
I ain't hiding nothing.
Believe you.
Do I still feel like he's lying? 'Cause
Go ahead, give me an insight check. Yeah.
Not a 1.
You're just pretty unsure about him.
Okay. So I'm not sure, positive he's lying?
You're less sure that he's lying.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure anymore, guys.
You're not?
No.
What the heck?
So something's changed between.
He
Up
just seems
deck in
more
here.
sincere now.
Pretty sure I said the exact same thing.
Yeah, where I'm not disagreeing with you there, buddy.
It was really painful playing that because I, as Abby, knew we were wrong. I knew it wasn't Fish Biscuit, but Sendia was convinced he was lying to her. I didn't want to straight up, accuse him, which we sort of needed to figure it out first. And then we talked to him, and he said the same thing, and I got to roll again. Yay! And I didn't critically fail this time, so I wasn't sure.
Is there anyone you know who said they don't like your soup? Or has every single person loved it?
Everyone loves my soup.
Okay.
And that's another thing. I would never lie about my soup. The gall.
The call.
Well, I guess we'll keep our eye out, but you can go back to your soup.
So he goes right to the soup, kind of looking at y'all, wasting my time.
Where am I?
We're gonna go.
You're in the barracks still, finishing up
I'm
your...
still in the barracks. Cool.
You do hear all sort of the conversation in the kitchen, which is like right next to... Well, there's like a little eating area, eating area barracks.
Right. I mean, do I have time to look at like all the people's stuff like hops and everything like that, or?
Last you had heard, there's a bit of an urgency about you getting back up aboard.
All right, then I will head back out to where I see the noise and find
Run
them.
into each other.
You see them in the kitchen, and you see the fish cooking.
So what'd you guys find? Anything?
Nope.
Not a damn thing.
Awesome.
This is why I don't lie about stuff.
It's all right. It was a good try.
It was a really good plan.
So now what do we do?
Well, did you find anything?
I found nothing in Rust's place.
You guys didn't see any. So you saw that Cecil looked somewhat uncomfortable, but then
Yeah.
he seemed like he was telling the truth to me. And
My intuition says there's something about Cecil. Because we looked at him, he's got that weird magic, but he says he doesn't have any magic about him.
I mean, I
he
think...
said some weird stuff sometimes happened around him.
Right. I think it's possible he just doesn't know he's
Yeah,
magical.
I'd agree with that.
And maybe because he doesn't know, maybe he cast a spell on the captain.
Sure, there are actually some magic users who don't have full control of their magic. It's a true thing.
So maybe that's happening?
It's possible. But I mean, how do we find that out? If he doesn't even know,
Yeah, I don't know.
and I looked through his stuff, I didn't see anything in his stuff.
So the thing is, we have to tell Rust something.
We can't accuse someone if we're not sure. So
Well,
we
yeah.
have to come up with some reason why.
Didn't we just do that?
We can't accuse someone definitely
You just
and get them like thrown off the boat or something.
Well, I mean,
On board, Mark.
I've been downstairs doing my own thing.
I think we just say, like, we thought maybe we sent something with the cook. Turns out that it was nothing. It seems like everybody's telling the truth. So whatever happened to the captain, it wasn't directly related to any of the people on the ship.
It could be though.
It could be,
be.
but
As far as we know
We
at
don't
this
need them
moment.
suspicious of us the whole rest of the trip, or
Right.
like already wary of us than they already are.
yeah, I just think we we tell them the truth. That is the truth.
We need to tell them the truth. No more lies, deceptions. Let them know exactly what we found out, which is a whole lot of nothing. I still think that Cecil's got something to do with this. Claire, you are a stealthy person.
Uh-huh.
I think that you should surveil Cecil.
Okay.
And we'll just kind of keep it on the DL, but you follow and watch and see, and maybe there's just something that we've missed that we're not just going to be able to find. Maybe there's something, he keeps to himself apparently.
Right.
So where is he going when he's to himself?
Okay.
What is he doing? Let's figure that out.
I will tail him. I also need to, maybe rest.
I do too.
Resting
That's what I
would
was
be
thinking.
good.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
we
take a
should
nap.
take a little bit of resting.
So how about we talk to Russ, tell him what's up, and then go take a quick
a
rest.
nappy nap?
Yeah.
Short or long? Can throw hit dice back and get a bunch of points back.
What time is it?
After.
Afternoon.
Yeah.
So, if you take a full rest, it's going to be nighttime, and I'm afraid we might lose Cecil and all that.
So we can do short rest.
Yeah. You short rest?
Just short rest, throw some hit
Should rest
dice.
in shifts, right? Like if we don't want to lose him. Is anyone else stealthy enough to follow him?
I mean, I'm not great at stealth. Not like Claire. Claire is
How about
stealthy.
Xander? Can't you do the look through his eyes thing? Couldn't he follow him?
Xander, come on back, Xander.
Xander shows up.
Xander, we got a mission for you.
I love that idea. I feel like we don't use Xander enough. People are pretty unassuming about a cat following them around or sitting on a perch for 3 hours staring at them, because cats do that.
So then what we can do You know what? We can do that right now.
Yeah, Claire can
up.
rest while you
Okay.
do that, and then she can.
I will
follow
warg into
you
Xander.
rest.
I'm going to go back in our space so that nobody can really see me. I will warg into Xander and let Xander kind of like keep an eye out.
Where?
Finding Cecil. Like basically
Following
tailing.
Cecil?
Yeah, tailing
All right.
Cecil.
All right. So for the hour, you all rest. You have this cat kind of keeping an eye on Cecil. The cat's kind of looking at Cecil, and Cecil's like doing his work, you know. He's kind of like overlooking what the crew is doing and kind of keeping an eye out. And all of a sudden, the change of the point of view of the cat has changed, and you, like the cat's lifted up and turn around, and you see Matchstick's face in there. It's like, he says, "Hey, look at this cat." I'm like, "We're busy." Huh. All right. Go about your business, kitty. Meow. The cat goes back to watching Cecil for the hour, and he seems pretty content to just be doing his thing. Okay. No shady stuff in that hour.
What are we doing?
I wake up and see if the musician guy's around.
So did you talk to Rust about what was going on?
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Maybe not.
So when he said like you have a minute,
We took
that was an hour ago.
Yeah.
Oh.
So I think
We should go
Cynthia
talk to him.
should probably tell him
Wait,
what's
we
up.
should all.
Yeah, we'll go with you.
Hey, I'm still warged in Xander though, right? While this is going on?
Sure.
Or- okay.
You're trancing out in your room.
Hey, Rust.
Hey.
Can we talk? Do you want to talk to us about what happened with the captain? I'm sorry, it was.
No, I think we're done talking. I think you've shown us exactly what you can do, and that's nothing. So, the cook told me that you took him down. You asked him the same question. He gave you the same answer. Now you don't know anything. So,
I was actually pretty relieved when he just said, "Oh, you're incompetent. We don't trust you anymore." I was like, "Oh, good. That could have got a lot worse. You could have been like, oh yeah, you said it was fish biscuits, so we threw him off the boat back there."
we're good. Just keep to yourselves. We'll get you there. You've paid for the trip, even though that money's gone too. So, we'll just get you there, and we don't want to hear
Where'd
anything
that
else
money
from you.
go?
Well, the captain had it.
He keeps it on his person.
Yeah, he didn't. Yeah.
That's fair.
He kept 120 gold just in his pockets all the time.
Would you leave it lying around these guys?
Well, I assume he had a safe.
I do think it's a little odd the captain kept that gold on him. I mean, 120 gold, that's a lot of gold. I mean, carry around 120 quarters.
Like he would clink around everywhere he went. It's not a good way to run a business either.
I'm gonna go find the musician guy and practice my instrument.
So you approach the musician, and he's playing a song, working on something for tonight, the dance.
So is this does this dance happen on every voyage?
Yeah, we tend to have a night of drinking and music and making that prissy kid dance for us.
Poor Elliot, sweet boy.
So what kind of song are you working on?
Oh, it's a jaunty tune. It's called "Kick Your Heels Up," because that's what we make him do. We make him kick his heels up.
Cool. You mind if I sit here and try and learn a bit?
Sure, absolutely.
Multi-talented matchstick.
Yeah. And change his voice. I'm pretty good. You should hear me sing like an angel.
Oh, let's hear it.
Voice of an angel.
I'd like to take you to a trip across the beautiful seas. You'll never know what to expect when the hard wind blows.
That was beautiful.
I'm working on the rhyme. I'm working on the rhyme.
Well, I can help you with the lyrics for a little while. We don't really have much else to do right now.
I mean, investigate.
I don't know if I should be associated
Yeah,
with you.
I don't know what we can
What
do.
else do we investigate?
First mate's pretty angry.
I guess he has a right to be, but we're just trying to figure out what happened to the captain.
It was a good plan. I liked it.
Yeah.
I think I did my part pretty good.
Yeah, you were great.
Where is Rust?
Rust is on the deck. He's kind of like focusing intently on the sailing. Conferring with Hop, they seem to be kind of not miscomprehension. They're not understanding each other.
I'm gonna be super stealthy and see if I can hear what they're talking about.
Stealth roll.
23.
All right. You kind of edge over and listen in, and you're hearing Hop say, "Look, we have to get them to these islands, get them off the boat. You know, we've got other routes to do. I don't want to mess around with this. We need to get them out of here." Well, Rust is saying, I think they know something. I think they can help us get the captain back.
And Hop is saying we just need to get them to their destination?
Yeah.
Okay. That's
I thought
interesting.
Rust was mad at us.
Rust was, but it seems like Rust, thinks that we still know something. So it's a bit of a red flag that Hop is like, let's just get rid of them. Like, why would he say that? That's kind of something maybe we should look into.
Anyone else you want to investigate, or?
I mean, I can't hear any of this going on. I'm still like worried through Xander, so I'm just.
Well, what's Xander doing?
Is Xander saying?
Xander's watching Cecil.
Cecil is going about his business.
Yeah.
He's
so
not doing anything that seems out of the ordinary. For
I
Cecil.
can't change my focus until I hear from anybody else. I'm below deck.
Okay, I'll look around. Is anyone missing from deck or doing something that looks
Okay.
out of the ordinary?
I mean, you kind of see Claire listening in on Hop and Rust. Cecil's busy doing, his work, and Kiera's talking to Matchstick. Elliot is cleaning.
There is a thing to find, but it's not an easy thing to find.
Where all have you investigated in this boat? Let me help you.
Captain's quarters, Rust quarters, kitchen, our quarters, the crew quarters, top deck, over the side.
Did you open everyone's personal belongings?
No, we could do that.
Well, I couldn't have done that because I didn't have time, so the answer
Yeah,
no.
we could do that now.
So the one that we haven't looked through is Hop.
We should do that.
Matchstick. Hop, Matchstick.
Rust?
Look through the rest stuff.
Yeah, we went through Rust.
Thoroughly tussled through Rust stuff.
Also looked at fish biscuits.
Let's go check out Hop's stuff. Because he wants us to just get to our destination.
Do you wanna?
All right, I'm gonna go stealthy style to Hop's place.
Alrighty.
I'd come with you, but I'm not very good at stealthy style.
So you are going to slip down into the barracks?
Yeah.
Okay. Following that conversation? It seems to be undisturbed. Tarwill's still in his your room. They're up top. All the bunks look pretty same. I mean, there's a couple more kept beds. One of them instantly is Elliot's from the powder on the pillow.
Gotcha.
There is another kept bed that you would suspect may be the other neat person on board.
Hop?
Yeah.
Okay.
His footlocker is locked.
Okay. I'm gonna make sure nobody's around, and then go over to his footlocker and see if I can unlock it.
Do you have a key?
I don't, but I'm gonna try and pick it.
Do you have pickpocketing skills?
No, but I've seen other people do it.
You.
Oh, I have the wait! I have the magic key that opens anything.
Nice.
I use my magic key that Dusty gave me.
I didn't even remember you had that when I asked if you had a key.
Yep, I do have a key.
You
I
have a key.
Special key.
I'm so happy Claire remembered she had her magic key.
Yes. Oh my God, the magic key.
Pop it open.
Here we go. I look inside.
There is a rather large tome in there. And there's a fair amount of gold.
How much gold?
A large amount of gold.
Like
And there's an amulet.
an amulet. Does the amulet look familiar?
Yeah.
It's the one we gave. It's the one we gave the captain as part of. Remember, we had to give him
Yeah.
the magic
Are you
stuff.
down there with her?
Sorry. Sorry, I just.
So I
threw it
recognize
another-
this stuff is the stuff we gave the captain
Yeah.
to pay.
For future reference, if we're looking for someone who's hiding something, we shouldn't be bothering to look in like the trunks that are unlocked.
I get on my sending stone. Tarwell.
He's not in it right now.
He can't I can't break his trance.
He's tranced.
I'm tranced. Somebody's gonna have to like come and get me.
You don't get to break your own trance?
Well, I could, yes, but I don't know I need to.
Oh, that's right, because
Yeah.
you're keeping watch.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or somebody can tell Xander.
I see all of this. I'm like, oh shit. Anything else in the box?
Like some of his clothes.
Like the
And,
captain's
like,
clothes?
No, his own clothes. And like tools that you would use there for like charting and whatnot.
Any letters, correspondence? Huh. I close the thing, I lock it back up. And I'm gonna run up deck and grab the first person.
Just go.
Where are you guys?
You see Kiera up there
we're on deck.
hanging out with Matchstick.
Okay.
But
Who's down there?
Okay, I go to Tarwell
So you are leaving, and you see Cecil like in the doorway as he's approaching the barracks as you're about to run out.
oh shit.
What are you doing?
I was being stealthy too. I'm following a hunch.
What's your hunch?
You'll find out soon enough.
I need to know now
Why?
because it's important. I need to know what you know.
Why?
It's really important that some things don't be revealed. So,
That sounds fishy, right?
are you asking me or him?
I'm asking him.
I get that. I totally understand that. But for the protection of the crew and yourselves, I need to know what you're doing.
You need to tell me more. Protection against what?
Look, my secret cannot be revealed. We will all be killed.
What if I could protect you?
Don't know that you can. Maybe the one that can talk to the sky gods can.
Well, we're on the same team.
Please don't reveal my secret.
What's your secret?
Do a deception roll.
Me? God, no! Oh, no. I believe in you. 15?
I mean, I might as well come out and say, since you know what I really am. And before you, like, he starts smoking all over him, like his body. And he, like, just changes shape, like, magically in front of you. You see a large, bulbous fish head with a pillowy, piratey shirt, and like his lower half is just like smoke, just kind of like emanating from him.
Dun dun dun. What color is he?
Green.
Weird. So.
We'll call that a session.
Oh, man.
Thank you again for watching Heroes of Awesome. We really appreciate you tuning in and enjoying our adventures. You are the best for sharing and liking these videos. When you give these to your friends, you're giving them the gift of adventure.
and subscribe so that you can see more videos. And also there's a Patreon. I think it's over here is where, yes? No? Yes.